The summer months are always a difficult time for food shelves. Kids are out of school and donations are often declining.
In New Hope, the Emergency Food Shelf Network is trying to keep up with the increased demand for food and also meet the needs of a diverse community. As Alexander Renzo reports, that means catering to a growing African population with food that's familiar to their culture.
The idea of this project was to provide culturally specific food.
In the New Hope warehouse of the Emergency Food Shelf Network, they're packing up food for a group of people ready to receive.
There's a large African community out there. They need culturally specific food just to supplement what they have from the grocery store.
The food that's being distributed here isn't what you'd typically find at a food shelf.
This is African palm soup.
Instead, they're items specifically for the state's growing African community.
It's able to give people who are coming to a new place a sense of familiarity when they're already adjusting to housing, they're already adjusting to new cultures, and this is just something that they can rely on.
This also is palm oil.
Jackson George helped spearhead this African food project last year after discovering many of the traditional food shelf items were unfamiliar to the African community.
We didn't want people going out and taking food that they're not going to use.
That's something George experienced firsthand after arriving from Liberia 12 years ago.
I went to the food shelf once, and I just couldn't use the canned food.
More than 1,000 African families will pick up food today, a welcome gift in tough times.
The food prices for imported foods like African foods is unbelievable. It's very, very expensive.
And while it costs the Emergency Food Shelf Network nearly twice as much to provide culturally specific foods, they know by doing so, no food goes to waste.
There was a need, and we decided to fit in the gap.
And the Emergency Food Shelf Network distributes food to the African community once a month.
And in May, they had so many people come out to their mobile location that they couldn't accommodate everyone and had to turn some away. And if you would like to help support the Food Shelf Network, you can visit emergencyfoodshelf.org on the internet.